Hi, we have released a new tool to compare the prices of EC2 instances across regions and across different instance types. This tool is completely free to use, no registration, login, or credit card details are required. Go to our website, look for EC2 Planner for free, click on the Calculate Now button. You'll see a screen like this showing cost calculator on the top. There are some inputs you'll have to give to this tool. You'll have to specify resource type, service and regions. You can click on the resource type and click on compute. On the service you can click on EC2. Then regions, you'll have to specify what are all the regions in which you are interested to find the price of EC2 instances. So I am selecting Mumbai and Singapore in this case. So they got selected, and there are two ways of using this tool. If you know which instance type to select, then you can specify that in the instance family types. You can select one or more. The other way is to specify what is the RAM type, VCPU type, and network performance type. It's a either or. Either you can select the instance family types or the hardware configuration. So I'm going to select C6A and C6I. C6A is C6 AMD and C6I is C6 Intel. So I have selected these two options now. There are two categories that have appeared now under the instance types, C6A and C6I. In C6A, I am selecting C6A X large, 2X large, 4X large and large. Similarly, in C6I, we will select same kind of instance types. So in C6I, I'm going to specify large, 2X large, then 4X large and X large. Then we'll have to proceed to the bottom of the screen and directly click on compute pricing. Don't select any other VCPU or RAM type. You will see the results coming up in a table like this. You can see we are showing the prices for the two regions, that is Mumbai and Singapore, just one below another, so that you can easily compare them. You can see the vCPU is 16 and RAM is 32 GB in this case. And you can see the prices for all the different sections is coming here along with the instance types, vCPU, RAM, region. The first thing what you will see is the on-demand price, and the other kind of prices what we show is reservation for 1 year and reservation for 3 years. So even under reservation for 1 year and reservation under 3 years, you can pretty much see there are different categories. You can scroll above and below to see and compare the various price. Let's take one example for on-demand price C6 I large. You can see for AP South it is 0.0850 and for AP Southeast 1 it is 0.0980. Then reserved 1 year you have categories like standard partial front, which is 0.0268 and 0.0310. If you have to choose convertible partial upfront for 1 year, then you can see the prices one below another for various regions and compare them immediately. Similarly, you can see the prices for standard no upfront, convertible no upfront, standard partial upfront. And all these prices could be compared one against another. You will get a quick view on what is the most economical option that is available for you. We are showing the large types one below another and comparing. You can see X large is being compared as well, then 2X large is compared as well. Similarly, for reserved 3 years, we are showing all the data that is required. It's pretty much similar to what you saw in reserved 1 year. You can see standard partial upfront, then convertible partial upfront, standard no upfront, and convertible no upfront. You can see one section remains fixed and the other section of the price slides below so that you can have a constant view on the instance type. There is one more option available. You can export this table to an Excel sheet by clicking on the Export Excel button. Now let's see how the Excel sheet looks like. So I'm showing the exported Excel sheet, and you can see pretty much the same information is appearing in this as well. You can see CXA type and CXI type of instances being shown here. You can see instance type, VCPU, RAM and region, then on-demand price, then reservation for 1 year and the various categories inside them, then reservation for 3 years and the various category inside them. If you look at one example, you can see the price of all the different types has been compared one below another for AP South 1 and AP Southeast 1, which is Mumbai and Singapore. This way, you'll be able to easily compare any region against any other region across multiple instance types. Next, we look at the second way of comparing the price by specifying the hardware specs for the instance. We'll do pretty much the same things now. Select resource type, service and the region. I'm going to select Mumbai here, and again Singapore will select. This time you'll have to specify the hardware specs, the RAM type, VCPU type and network performance type. At least one of these options should be selected. Let me select 4 GB for the RAM type. For the VCPU type, let me select maybe 2 CPU. Then network performance, if you know, you can choose, otherwise you can leave it as such without selecting anything. You can quickly have a view on what kind of options are available. Then click on compute pricing. You will see a table like this, as in the previous case we have seen. Now we are presented with a list of all the different instant types. So you can see C6 is appearing, then A1 and all other kinds of instance for different regions. Also, the VCPU type here is 2 VCPU, then RAM is 4 GB. You can see on-demand 1 year and 3 year price comparison being shown here. You can pretty much see here lot of options what is available for you. T3, T4, C7, all these options are also being shown here. We can export this table to Excel sheet as well. Let's see the Excel sheet as well. The format of the Excel sheet is pretty much the same as the previous case, showing instance types, VCPU, RAM, region, and what are the options available for you in terms of instance types. You can see the VCPU is 2 and RAM is 4 GB for all the instances that are being shown here. You can also see the comparison is made against 2 regions, which is AP South 1 and AP Southeast 1. Then you can see on-demand price, reservation for 1 year and reservation for 3 year prices, which you can compare against one another in a very easy manner. Thank you.